Holy shit. Hey, y'all. So, this is a request from Lee and B. Sorry. This is a request from Lee and B for me to react to the Hollies' Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress, 1972. Now, let me read what she says. She says, "Hi, Mike. A British band that was born in the 60s, the Hollies. A group formed in 1962 by lead singer Alan Clark and Graham Nash, who later left the group to form Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and later they added Neil Young. Below is a link to my all-time favorite song ever, and I mean ever, 3 exclamation marks. I've loved many songs, but nothing has come close to making me feel a visceral emotion. This song is from 1971. Okay, so I'm full disclosure. I've heard that guitar riff, and I've heard this song. I don't think I've heard this song in its entirety, but where I grew up in Southeast Oklahoma, one of the guys up there, his parents had this little shack, about no bigger than my little wooden shed out here. It was probably 2 of these, I would say, but about as the same width, so maybe 12 foot. But anyway, they had a couple pool tables, and then they got a foosball table, and that we're talking, 74 maybe, 75 maybe, and it was called Little Snack Bar, the Littles. So it was, the guy's last name was Little, and so they call it the Little Snack Bar. That was the only place for us teenagers to meet up that wasn't out in the woods, at a shell pit. We could go to the Little Snack Bar, and I think we called it the pool hall, whatever. But anyway, it had a couple pool tables, a foosball table, and a jukebox. So, I mean, they wore this song out, but that was the times, man. We loved this, the guitar riff on this and those drums, how the lead in started. Y'all heard it just like I did, but I've never seen the video, so that's what I'm reacting to, is the video, not necessarily the song. I never understood all the words of the song ever. I never looked them up. So I know I think it had something to do with like a spy, like secret agent man type of stuff. But anyway, it was cool. I just wanted to give you all that heads up. Thank you, Lee and B, and I agree with you. This is one of the best songs ever. Whoever came up with this riff, man, he 200 years from now, they're going to be playing this Long Cool Woman lead in. It's just bitching. It will always be bitching. Over 50 years now. It just don't get any better than the Long Cool Woman lead in. So thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thanks, everybody, for if y'all wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, and share the video. All right, y'all. So without further delay, we're gonna rock this thing again. Here we go. Man, this is bitching.
Saturday night, I was downtown, working for the FBI, sitting in an nest of Batman, whiskey bottles piled high. Bootleg and booze on the west side, full of people who are doing wrong. Just about a call of the DA man, when I heard this woman sing a song. I saw her head onto the table. Well, a tall, walking, big black cat. And Charlie said, I hope that you're keeping, boy. But I'm telling you, she knows where it's at. Well, suddenly we heard the sirens, and everybody started to run. Jumping out of doors and tables. Well, I heard someone shooting the gun.
Yeah, I to this day I still don't know what the hell he's saying. Let me back that up. But to me, it never mattered if I knew what the words were, and it still doesn't matter to me today. It's just that this guy has a unique voice. The band, this whole tune to this song will forever live in infamy, man. It's just that kind of song, and it's pretty damn cool, man. Yeah, so let's get back to it, and we'll finish it out, and I'll see you guys at the end. Here we go.
Well, I heard someone shooting the gun. Well, the lead was pumped from my left hand. She was a hole on my right. Well, I told her, don't get scared, 'cause you're gonna be spared. Well, I gotta be forgiven if I wanna stand my leather with the wrong woman in a black dress. Just a fine, now beautiful song. Well, but just one look, I was a bad mess. 'Cause I'm no good woman had it all. 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 Oh, she had it all.
Man, I sometimes I get a little overly excited on some of this music, and I'll apologize right up front, but that's one of those songs that it's kind of like when the World Trade Center was hit with airplanes. You knew exactly where you were and what you were doing at the instant that you heard, or instant that took place. Unfortunately, I was on duty as a police officer at that time, and I just hadn't been out of the Marine Corps very long. Here I am again. It's easy for me to get sidetracked, man. I think that's my ADHD. But anyway, you know where you were and what you were doing when you first heard this song. And I do. I think I was in 8th grade, and a friend of mine, he and I used to walk from his house, man, and they were poor. We were poor growing up, but they were poor where they didn't even have indoor toilets. They had an outhouse, and I just thought the hell out of them. I didn't know, because everybody was in the same boat far as poor, man. But he and I would walk down to the pond from his house, and I lived a couple miles away. My mom used to drop me off at his house, and he and I would walk down to the pond to fish, just to get some meat to eat at that, because his mom would always cook, man. And I realized that, after I became an adult and moved away, I realized how poor everybody was once I left that area. And his mom would cook beans, and so we always had beans and some kind of meat and normal bread, and then water or tea. And she was feeding 3 boys plus me, 4 boys, whenever I was over there, and never once did she complain. And I felt so bad about it after I got old enough, thinking, she had to maybe cut back on how big the servings were to her and her husband and their 3 boys, because they had this another mouth there to feed. And I just ate it up. I didn't think anything about it until I was older. And that's just how good those people up there are. And Clarence and Clifton Little, but Clarence was my friend, and we used to go down there. And we, to make a long story short, that we would listen to that song all the time. Out there, had a little dirt area, and on the tree they had a wicker basket that they had nailed to a tree, and that was how we played basketball. And we loved it, man. We loved that living. You know, we didn't think we weren't missing anything. No one around there had more than what we had, and no one around there had less than what we had. We were all in the same boat, and we all loved life, and we loved what we were doing, and we loved everything about it. And I love that family. They've since obviously most of them have moved on. A couple of them have died, and but man, this song brings me back to where it's a fresh memory. So I'm so thankful, Leanne B. Or Leanne B. Thank you so much for the request. And for the rest of y'all, thanks for stopping by and listening to me ramble on. It means a lot to me. So till I see you again, I'll catch you down the road. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.